What's up guys, it's Cole and I'm here with some very cool news. The patch 6.4 website has just launched and we got some pretty cool information here, and holy does that art actually look badass. So first up, most importantly, is the release date of this patch is in late May 2023. So unfortunately, similar to before, we do not have an exact date here. So we're looking at either May 23rd or May 30th. I almost want to say that in every video because a lot of people are like, what's the day, and I'm like, 23rd or 30th, I don't know. Unfortunately, at this point, we know, I'm pretty sure everyone knows at least someone who is a raider who's looking to maybe utilize some paid time off and book that with their employer, and things are starting to get, or people are starting to get a little antsy about the specifics, so hopefully that information will drop soon. I'm suspecting it's gonna happen with the next live letter from the producer. Outside of the artwork though, if you kept up with my last letter from the producer live video, honestly, every single piece of information here is actually exactly as expected from that video. So if you want that, where I'm going to go into a lot more detail than I am going to go into here because I don't want to bloat this video unnecessarily, I will have that video in the pinned comment and I will have it in the description. As always, I super condense it. I focus on just the facts, and yeah. To go over what this website's doing super quick is we get a brand new MSQ, which is as expected with a mainline patch with its own dungeon. We're getting a brand new raid series, which is going to obviously include the Savage tier dropping, named Anabasios. We're getting a brand new trial and likewise its extreme version. Actually, let me backtrack for a second. The Savage raid, because they did trial and see, hey, does Savage go better for people if we like push it back a little bit, like a week or so? Ended up that it's gonna be pushed back a little bit, so we're gonna have the initial launch of 6.4, but the 6.4 initial launch is not going to necessarily be the Savage release drop. That's gonna come a little bit later. Sorry, I just know a lot of people are gonna be really worried about that, so just hopefully that eases a little bit of stress. But moving on from that, we're getting new Unreal trials, which is being shifted to be the Zervan trial, which is an epic fight. Honestly, the memes, I don't think many people will appreciate. Zervan's skips or disband Mimi, or its strength. Did I say Mimi? Oh god, I'm gonna hear about that in the comments. Meme. But I think you need to experience Skips or Disband yourself to really understand the meme. They added a lot more solo player support with the trust system for those who want it. I think that that's absolutely fantastic. Like, I've been really prompted to try out the Elder Scrolls Online, and I kind of view that as like the solo MMO, and I think that for the particular player that wants this in 14, I think this is great to have. Further, we're getting more Tataru's Grand Endeavor quests. I still need to finish it for the very interesting Skimpy Glam. I still need to do that, oops. Next up, we're getting an incredibly massive Island Sanctuary update, which has the ability to place over 90 outdoor furnishing items outside on your island, which is like by far easily one of the most highly requested features. That's massive. A lot of people aren't able to get a house, so they're like, hey, I'm being given all of these outdoor items, I want to play with like a front yard or a backyard. Hell, even as someone who does have a large house, well, for my free company I'm private, so that is still not many slots. We get like 20 to mess about with, so this is going to be very, very incredibly welcome. Even if you own a house, I'm excited for this. I want to see what I can do with it. From there, we're going to see ocean fishing getting a brand new map through the Ruby Sea. That's very pretty. Heaven on High is very iconic there. It goes up and up and up. And then a lot of other stuff just round out specifically patch 6.4. Like things that you wouldn't be surprised to hear about, like, wow, we get more items. Shocking, we get more crafting, we get more minions, mounts, blah blah blah. So just the stuff that you'd expect, which will lead into the patch 6.45 content that they're serving about 2 months after 6.4's release, which starts off with the brand new variant and Criterion dungeon of Mount Rockon, which I am truly, honestly, earnestly hoping that they took all of the learnings from another Sildin Subterrane, which I think was still really good content. I definitely don't regret going into Ass Savage. Well, I guess I said Ass Savage. That's like, oh no, I'm shaking my head, SMH, or shaking my SMH. I get it. I should have just said ass. I like going to oh god. But I used like how to say it, I really enjoyed the content, but I do hope that they took the learnings from there, because there was definitely some pain points, because I really do earnestly hope to see something like a Mythic Plus from World of Warcraft come to Final Fantasy XIV succeed. I really do. But I digress, I'm moving on, my apologies. In 6.45, we're also getting the long-awaited Blue Mage update, landing us all the way at Shadowbringers level 80 content, which to say the least is a pretty groundbreaking evolution for the Blue Mage, because that expansion, Shadowbringers, how do you even say it? It really honestly truly pushed the envelope in so many ways, and so this is actually genuinely exciting for the Blue Mage. I think this is going to be a huge renaissance for it. And then in patch 6.45, we're getting the Relic Weapon with the Hildebrand Quest expansion, which is pretty neat. I kind of earnestly hope that this really isn't just more tomestones. Now we're a bit deeper in the video, I can be a little bit more honest about that. And I said it this patch, we're in patch 6.35 roughly right now. I know it's like 6.38. I feel like the average mid-core casual-ish player doesn't really have enough current meaty content to bite into, which I feel really sad about. I feel that it's really hypocritical when I hear some content creators who like, we're friends, so like we talk in private. This isn't me trying to be shady, and they know my opinion, but I find it hypocritical when they're just like, yo, I'm sad that we don't get more ultimate content, and then I'm like, all the mid-core and casual players are sad that we don't just have more meaty, like, mid-core casualish content. But apparently that means I need to touch grass, which I think I need to touch sand, and I'm going to be doing a whole heck of a lot of that here now with the summer months coming up. April's pretty gray. But I really hope that they boost this, I really do. And then that finally lands us, though, talking about craft a relic tool enhancement quests. I think that that's good content. We're getting more of that. And so, is the site saying anything different from my live letter coverage video? Honestly, if you watch that in this video, you know the answer is definitely not. So that art is cool, though. That it's really cool. So a lot of topics I did brush over at the speed of light, so I'll say check out my video on that. I'm not going to bloat this one any further, where you are going to get a lot more details. It's going to be in the description, pinned comment. Anyhow, with that said, I'm going to chill. Take care, everyone.